So here we are right now at the gym, Saturday morning. It's about 10 in the morning, and I'm just gonna do some light bag work. Nothing too crazy. My my thumbs are sore. My feet is sore from the last training session we had here at the gym. So nothing too crazy. Kick more with this leg, and let's go. So I'm cold right now. Let's try to get this blood flowing. Come up and go down. Fake that. We're gonna fake up, go down to the stomach right now. Yo, about to tell you guys, boxing is the best. Kickboxing is the best thing you could do. Boxing, any type of just martial arts, any type. Jiu-jitsu, whatever it is, bro, it's the best thing. Okay, here we are, man. Just got back from the training session Saturday morning, and here we are. Guys, today I'm gonna talk to you about 6 things that helped me make me a better man, and also helped me make me a better creative or designer, or you that might be, motion designer, videographer, anything. So guys, I'm here to talk about these 6 things. I want you to hear me out on each thing. It's definitely gonna help you out. It's definitely a game changer. It was a game changer in my life, and still has been a game changer. It's been helping me out every day. So check me out on these 6 things. The last one is definitely, the third and last one are definitely super important. So hear me out. And guys, before anything else, I just want to tell you, subscribe. A lot of people that watch the video, they aren't subscribed. And maybe, you're like, whatever, I just watched this video a couple times, watched this guy a couple times. I don't want to subscribe. But guys, it helps me out. It helps me out a lot, because YouTube just understands that my channel is interesting. The content is interesting. So help me out. Subscribe. Also like the video and share it. Share it with a friend. Share it with your brother, your dad, your cousin, anyone. So guys, let's get to it. 6 things that will help you out. You that are watching this video. You, my brother, it will help you out. 6 things that just changed my life. Some small things, some are some are bigger. So check me out. First thing, guys. First thing is waking up in the morning and grabbing some sun. So hear me out. A couple months ago, maybe a year ago, I was super tired in the afternoon. So maybe you have the same thing. Maybe in your afternoon, you're super tired. You feel like a zombie, bro. You have no energy. You feel like you have to maybe sleep an hour to get your energy back and to get your energy back and make you feel better. And I was going through the same exact thing. I was feeling really tired. So first of all, first thing before anything is, of course, that's not even in this what I'm going to talk about, but the first thing, it's what you eat. So what you eat makes a whole lot of difference. Back then I used to eat a lot of junk food, a lot of processed foods, chips. I would buy things. When you buy something that's in a bag or something that you need to open a box or a can, it's processed. It was processed. So these foods, it will make you feel like this. Trust me. It's something that they don't want you to know, but it makes you feel down. It makes you feel tired, lazy. So I started changing up my nutrition. So today I'm still a chubby guy, but I'm losing weight and I'm eating right. So I'm eating real food, bro, fruits, meat, actually real food, vegetables, real food. Stop eating that crap, man. It will mess you up. So waking up in the morning, grabbing some sunlight. Where did I learn this? I learned this from this guy called Andrew Huberman. He is I think he's like a scientist, but he's also a teacher, but he knows a lot about what he's talking about. And so this guy, he's actually telling about, things that small things that change his life and what he does. So he told me, well, in the podcast, he actually says that when you wake up in the morning, a lot of people, they just want to get to their day, just start working and things like that. But actually, something that changes your life, he says that he wakes up in the morning, drinks some water, drinks a big cup of water to get that water back into your system, and because you've been sleeping, you've been hours without drinking water. So he gets a cup of water and he goes outside, gets some sunlight in the morning, right? So I'm talking about like 6, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, the sun is already it's crazy, right? So preferably before 8 in the morning. So he gets some sunlight because he says that, and of course, this guy knows what he's talking about, right? So he says that your skin and your eyes in the morning with sunlight is the best thing for your body, because we need sunlight, we need vitamin D, right? So sunlight is definitely important for you and for your eyes. You cannot go outside and wear sunglasses, right? You have to actually get sunlight in your eyes, in your skin, and preferably do something in the morning, or walk, or get a light run in, a light exercise. You're going to see that's going to change your life. It's going to change your mood, your energy throughout the day. Second thing is joining a fighting class. Why does this And why is this important? Why is it important for you, for me? Well, first of all, us men, we have to know how to defend ourselves. That's the first thing, first point before anything. You have to know how to defend yourself. There's a phrase that it's better for you to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. So think about that phrase. So us men, we have to be strong physically, but you have to know how to defend and fight. There are a lot of guys that they're super strong, they have a lot of strength, but they have no technique, they can't fight, they don't know how to, they don't know the art of fighting. So guys, fighting is extremely important for you. That are a man, you need to know how to defend yourself, and you need to know how to defend the ones around you. So your family, your wife, your girlfriend, your son, you need to know. People on the street, maybe you see someone getting, I don't know, man, jumped. Maybe someone's getting bullied in the street. So you need to know how to defend yourself. And fighting, it teaches you how to defend yourself. It teaches you how to have discipline. Because if you don't have discipline, the other guys in the gym, they're going to start getting better than you. It teaches you how to not have ego, right? So it teaches you how to be a humble guy, man. And, learn that there are levels in the fight game. There are levels in the gym. You can't have ego because that will just destroy you in the gym. So you need to be a humble guy. You need to learn. You need to have patience. And it just teaches you how to be a more confident guy. So if you're a guy and if you're younger that you don't have confidence in yourself, fighting is going to help you. It makes you have confidence. You're going to walk with confidence. It makes your life just better, man. It just makes you position yourself, walk better. You have confidence to take care of yourself, people around you, your family. And confidence is different from ego. Ego will just destroy you. Confidence is actually, walking straight and understanding the type of guy that you are, understanding that you have value, and that, you walk as a guy that you just know yourself. You don't need to prove anything to anybody, but you know yourself. You have confidence. So that is number 2. Guys, number 3 is something that changed my life. I'm not talking about religion, nothing like that. I'm talking about God. So first of all, we understand that we did not come from nothing. We have a creator. We need to understand that. Even science proves it, that there is no way that there was just a big explosion and everything is they just came to be so perfect, and there's harmony and everything is just created perfectly from an explosion. There's no way. So we need to understand that there is a God. There is someone that created us. Everything has a creator. This right here, something created this. My shirt, something created this. It didn't come from nothing. These glasses has a creator. So we need to understand that we have a creator. And why did I put God first in my life, right? Why did I put God first? Because I was horribly miserable. Guys, back then I was making a lot of money for a Brazilian. I was making around, 15, 16K a month. And for a kid in Brazil, bro, it's crazy amount of money. I'm not trying to make myself look good. Like, I don't even care about that anymore. But money is not everything to me anymore. But back then I was making a lot of money. And back then I had a bunch of vices. So maybe you have a bunch of vices as well. Maybe you're addicted to porn. Maybe you're addicted to sex. And I was addicted to these things. I was starting to get addicted to alcohol. I was starting to get addicted to smoking, smoking hookah, smoking weed. So these things, I was doing all these things. I was making money. I was living in a good apartment. But I just saw that I was miserable, bro. Nothing of these things made me happy. I was super anxious. I couldn't sleep. I had depression. I thought life was just that, and I just couldn't understand what type of guy I was. And I was all in these bad relationships, and maybe you're in the same thing. So I understood that I needed something. I needed a savior. I needed something to take me out of this. I understood that money wasn't everything. Guys, don't let the world feed you into money. Don't let the world feed you into cars and big houses and materialistic things, because that will only bring you joy. It will not bring you happiness. There's a difference. Joy is something that it comes and goes. That's why you see a lot of people every single weekend. They need to go out, go to parties and all things, because they need to feel that joy. Joy, it comes in your life, but it goes, it fades. Happiness, no, happiness is something that you're always feeling. You always feel this. And I started to understand that nothing of this was going to give me happiness. It's like inside of you, it's like you have this box, and you put everything inside of this box, right? You put parties, you put drugs, money, girls, but there's one part that you can't fill it in. And that's when Jesus filled it in. Jesus filled this part inside of me, which every one of us have. That's why I see all these kids, all these dudes, man, they're going out in the weekends trying to, do things, because the other day when they wake up, they feel empty. They feel faded away. They feel like something's missing. And the one thing that is missing is Jesus, bro. Jesus, I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about intimacy. I'm talking about relationship with Jesus. It changes your life, bro. He fills you up. He gives you happiness, peace, things that money and material things will never give you. So I put God first in my life. I surrendered myself to God. I put him first, and God he started changing everything in my life. He changed the way I used to be, my character. He stripped me out of all of my vices, all of my addictions. He changed my heart, my emotions. He took me out of these relationships, and he gave me a great marriage with a wonderful woman. He changed my finances. He put money in my life as something to help out people and not just something for myself. So guys, this is number 3, and I'm going to leave you guys with a Bible verse that says Matthew 6:33. It's a key Bible verse, and Jesus says, "But seek first his kingdom, his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you." So it means that if you put God first, if you seek Jesus, But if you seek actually Jesus with all your heart for who he is, not for what he's going to give you, right? So that means seek Jesus, his face, seek intimacy, relationship with him, and not his hand, not what he's going to give you, but seek him for who he is. All these things will be given to you. Everything, bro. Jesus, but God already wrote your story. He already wrote the beginning, the middle, and the end. God has an amazing story for you. But you need to surrender to God. You need to surrender to Jesus. And this is what I did, and this changed my life completely. Bro, I feel no more depression, no more anxiety, none of that, no more addictions. I'm a way better person, because of the mercy and grace that God has poured over me, So when I surrendered myself, I started going to church. I got baptized, bro. I was pretty much born again, like the Bible says. You're born again. It's really something that I can't explain. I can't really explain to you guys, So I was born again, and my life was just completely changed from water to wine. So the fourth thing is niching your work into one niche and getting good at it. Guys, what is niching your work? Niching your work is you choosing one type of niche. Today, there are several types of niches, right? So if you're a designer, there are a bunch of type of niches. You can be a UI UX designer, you can be a logo designer, or you could be a logo designer that does logos only for gyms, right? So you're niching your work, you're niching your skills, and you're also niching a category, which is gyms. Or you could be, a guy that does landing pages only for experts. So you need to niche your work. Why do I say this? Because big clients and real big clients that will pay you good, and clients that will not be a pain in your, that these clients do not look for generalists. They don't look for a designer that does a little bit of everything. No, they look for an expert in one niche, a designer that is really good in that niche. So a brand that needs t-shirt design, he will not look for a designer that does a little bit of everything. No, he finds that one expert that's really good at t-shirt design, and he closes the work with them. He closes the project with them. So you need to niche your work. Another thing is you need to introduce AI into your work. AI is going to help you. It's going to make you work faster, churn in your projects faster. It's going to make your work different from other designers because you're creating your own assets. You're not using assets that everyone has, right? And also, guys, another thing is accepting that you're not a designer, accepting that you're an entrepreneur, you're a businessman, you have a business, you have a scalable business. So you need to treat it like one. You need to organize your business, your finances, your investments, organize what you do with your money, organize if you do paid ads, organize how you approach clients, how you talk to them, how you build a relationship, and then how you see what they need, what their pain is, how you see what solution can you bring to them. So actually treat yourself as an entrepreneur. You're a businessman. You're not just a creative guy that just, gets a client here for 500, gets another project for 50, gets another project for $1,000. No, you're actually a business. So you need to treat yourself as a business and put yourself out there as a business. And actually organize these things. You need to have processes in your business, systems in your business, steps, and all that good stuff. And I'm not going to get into detail with, but you need to start thinking about these things. Once you start thinking and organizing your life, your professional life as a business, bro, you're going to see that things are just going to change for you. And guys, the fifth thing is what is straightforward is man up. So a lot of kids and a lot of guys, they whine. And even me, I used to be this guy that I would whine, I would complain. So I started learning to man up, and other guys have started helping me out. I started having mentors, and people would tell me the same thing, bro. We need to man up. We need to do the things that we don't like to do. We need to do the things that we need to do, and then do the things that we like to do. So you need to man up, stop whining, stop complaining, find solutions for your problems. Everyone has problems, so find solution. What can you do to solve it? What can you do to make your life easier, to make your life better? So just man up, stop crying, and actually find solutions to your problems. And a lot of kids nowadays in this generation, they just whine, they just complain that they didn't grow up in a rich family, or they didn't have dads and parents that would teach them everything and would teach them how to live in this crazy life. So you just need to man up, hit your chest and say, bro, from now on I'm gonna man up, stop complaining, and I'm actually gonna have focus and do what I need to do. So do what you need to do. That is the main thing, and just man up. I had to lose a lot of friends of mine because they didn't do what they needed to do. They just thought they did whatever they wanted to do, right? So I had to stop being friends with these guys because they just had no vision, bro. Every day was a party. Every weekend for them was the same thing, was drinking beer and barbecues, like they already made it in life. So you need to do what you need to do, right? You know what you need to do, so you need to do it. It's simple as that, bro. All of us, we have a character, right? This character, this guy that you want to be, the things that you need to do to be him. So like me, I want to be this guy, and I know what I have to do. I know that I need to put God first, and I need to have intimacy with God. I know that I need to sleep well. I need to take care of my health, take care of my diet, train. I need to study sales. I need to study marketing. I need to learn new things. I need to learn more AI, so things like that, right? That is the fifth one. And guys, the sixth and last one is don't put money in first place in your life. Don't put money in first place. So guys, first of all, first place should be God. First place is God. God should be the first one in your life. But money, it cannot be the the last thing that you want. Money cannot be the end goal. So money is actually an asset that will help you out in life, right? We all know that even if you're a super religious guy or not, we all know that money makes life easier. A person that has no money suffers a lot in life. Everything is harder, unfortunately, because we need money to solve things, solve problems, right? So we need to learn that money is important, but money cannot be the first thing. It cannot be a God in your life. The outcome of money needs to be the first thing in your life, right? Of course, God in first place, but money is important. So the outcome of money needs to be what? Needs to be helping people out. The purpose of our life is to help people out. That is the purpose, you know? And we see so many people talking about this. We see so many people and rich people talking about the same things, that the purpose in life is actually, for you to overflow into people's life. It's for you to actually help people out and be blessing in people's life. So the money that you really want so badly, the outcome of it has to be to help people out. It has to be, maybe you want to make so much money that you want to open a business that's going to help, children that, don't eat right, or families that just can't take care of themselves, families that, people that need help. Maybe you want to open that type of business. Maybe you want to open a business that every month sends a bunch of food packages to families in need. What is your desire, right? So talking again about God, what happens is God, he really just sees your desire. God, he sees what's in your heart. So if God, he sees that you just want money for yourself, just to, put in your pocket and buy the things for you and just for you, if God sees that that is the outcome of why you want money in your life, he will not help you out. He will not be with you. He will not be side. You won't have a relationship. You won't have, a really deep relationship with God, right? You just won't, because God, he sees your heart. He sees your intentions. What really matters for God is your intentions. A lot of people, they do the right thing, but their intentions are wrong. So I'm gonna give you a great example. Reading the Bible is the right thing, but maybe my intentions are wrong. Maybe I'm reading the Bible to just finish the Bible in a year. Maybe I just want performance. Maybe I want to, be the guy that says, hey, bro, I read the whole Bible 5 times this year. So God, he sees my intention. God sees that my intentions are wrong. So that's the main thing. I'm doing the right thing, but my intentions are wrong, and that's what matters to God. So back then, actually, when I came back to God, when I surrendered my life to God, I would try everything to, make a lot of money again, and I just wouldn't. God wouldn't bless me with work. He wouldn't bless me with projects, with clients, because God still saw that in my heart, my intentions were wrong. And months after, I started actually seeing that my intentions were wrong. I started seeing that, first of all, in the Bible, it says that if you if you are loyal with little, you are loyal with a lot. So God saw that I wasn't loyal. God saw that if I was in the street and someone asked me for money, even if I had $100 in my account, I would not help the person with $10. You're not giving all your money away. You're helping a person with $10, 10 to maybe buy some food. And God saw that I wouldn't help someone. God saw that I was greedy. God saw that my heart was not in the right place. So he would not bless me. He would not help me out. God was not with me until I changed these things, until I changed my heart. I changed the desire of my heart. And that was a process of prayer, a process, of actually reflecting and changing myself. Not changing myself, but God actually is the one that was changing me when I was praying, being obedient, and things like that. So guys, money depends on the outcome. And these are the 6 things that it's really going to change you. It is going to change you completely. I have full conviction of that. It's going to change you as a man. It's going to change you as a professional, but as a man, and all of the rest will be changed and will get better in your life. So these things are actual tips, things that helped me, things that has changed my life. So guys, I really want to thank you guys for this video. All of you that got to the end of this video, I want you to really comment your opinion. Even if your opinion is different from me, I want you to comment down your opinion. Even if you don't you're not with me on something, or you think something is wrong that I said, I want you just to really open your heart and comment what you think, how your life is going, what is happening, and what tip did you find most interesting, things like that. So really comment. It's really going to help me out. It's going to help out the video. I really want to see what you guys have in mind. And guys, thanks once again. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video and share this video with someone. So guys, let's get it. Thank you once again. Let's have a wonderful 2026 and a wonderful month of January. Peace out.